Welcome to the Slop Temple. We pray this video helps.
You start by pulling the fault code. This tells you where to focus, so do it now. Once you have the code, verify battery voltage and charging to rule out electrical noise as a false trigger. Then visually inspect intake and fuel access points, air filter, fuel cap, connectors, and vacuum lines, because simple leaks or loose plugs commonly set the check engine light. Make sure to record each finding. It speeds diagnosis and prevents wasted part swaps. Once done with visual checks, you move to electrical verification. Probe TPS and MAP for steady, expected voltage ranges while the engine idles and revs, because inconsistent signals will trigger faults. Next, check injector pulse with a NOID light and confirm fuel pressure meets spec to exclude pump or regulator faults. If a specific sensor looks off, swap it with a known good one or compare live data to a working bike. This isolates. You now replace or repair the faulty items and ensure all harness clips and hoses are secure. Poor grounding often mimics sensor failure. After repairs, clear the codes, allow the ECU to complete a warm-up cycle, and perform a controlled 10 to 15-minute test ride to ensure faults do not reoccur under load. If the check engine light returns, rescan immediately and focus on wiring harnesses, grounds, and intermittent connectors. One solid troubleshooting tip: wiggle connectors.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.